Hi class, let's take a look at example 6. Now, example 6 is asking for a specific evaluation of the midpoint formula, but it's not the actual formula given in the handout. So when they just mention use the midpoint formula, you're actually getting the averages of the intervals. But it's also possible that they want us to do only the left endpoints, which in this case it would be evaluating these values except the last one, or only the right endpoints. If it was only the right endpoints, then you're evaluating all of these except the first one. And it looks something like this. Okay, so what you currently have here is the function that we're going to be approximating, and 0 here puts the actual the left endpoints. 0.5 adjusts for the regular formula, and then if you want to use the ones on the right, you have to adjust to 1. So it's just the difference between using the middle value, the left value of the interval, or the right value. So in this case, we're going to be using the 0.5, the 0, because they want, let me double check, they want on this one left endpoints. So it's a variation of the formula. Let's take a look, and then we're just going to do the adjustment. So it's the sine squared function, which we already done. Your delta x is still the same. So delta x is equal to b minus a. So in this case, pi minus 0 divided by 4, or pi over 4. Then we're just going to use the x of 0, which is going to be technically 0. Then x of 1 is equal to 0 plus 1 times pi over 4, or pi over 4. So that is 0, then pi over 4, then x of 2 is equal to 0 plus 2 times pi over 4, or pi over 2. Then x of 3 is equal to 0 plus 3 times pi over 4, or 3 pi over 4. And then x of 4 is equal to 0 plus 4 times pi over 4, which is equal to pi. Okay, and then we have to be careful here, because it's just using the setup of the formula, but it's not going to be the regular formula. So we're not finding the midpoints. We're just using the setup of the formula, meaning the f's. So we're going to use for left endpoints in this case only the x of 0 is equal to 0, x of 1 is equal to pi over 4, x of 2 is equal to pi over 2, x of 3 is equal to 3 pi over 4. We're not going to use the last one. So a slightly different variation of the formula. So in this case, our approximation using the midpoint formula with n is equal to 4 and only left endpoints. And remember, left endpoints that does not actually use the last one. So we can actually approximate the integral from 0 to pi of sine squared of x dx, which is approximately, now the formula just uses on the regular midpoint b minus a over n, and there's no constants multiplying these. So for us, that's just going to be delta x. So pi over 4 times, and then well, we're going to be using f of x, which is equal to sine squared of x. So this will be f of 0 plus f of pi over 4 plus f of pi over 2 plus f of 3 pi over 4. Every value except the last one. Okay, so let me actually punch them into the calculator. We're going to get a bunch of decimal approximations. So the pi over 4, rounding to 4, I'm getting 0.78, 54. I'm carrying technically 4 decimal places. The first value is going to be 0 plus, then we're getting a pi over 4. So this one I'm getting just 0.5 plus pi over 2. I'm getting 1 plus 3 pi over 4. Plus 0.5. Okay, so let me multiply 0.7854 times 0.5 plus 1 plus 0.5. Okay, I'm getting that this is approximately 1.5708. That's what I'm getting. I'm technically using the rounding without modifying any of these, and I am rounding to 4 decimal places, so 0.7854, 0.5, 1, and 0.5. So 1.57. Remember that the actual value was actually pi over 2, which the actual value was actually exactly pi over 2, which is approximately 1.5708. And as I mentioned before, this is just a different variation of the formula. And in essence, what they're doing is asking us to use the formula, but instead of using the midpoints, just use the values on the edges. If it says left endpoints, you're basically using all the values of the left except the last one. Right endpoints, not the first one, every value afterwards of the interval. So this one doesn't actually use the midpoints. And it gives us, for most of the problems, an okay approximation. We do carry a lot of error because n is small, as I mentioned before.